Hello, everyone. Hello. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. We're just going to have a quick introduction and let's start. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our TikTok business messaging workshop. I hope you guys can learn a lot of things about TikTok business messaging and how you can run ads and improve those TikTok ad performances as well. So today here we have Nana. She's the architect behind the TikTok business messaging channel on Respond.io. So any questions on TikTok itself or anything you want to learn about Respond.io, just put it into chat. And later on, we will have a Q&A. All right. So let me just, all right, Nana, you can hand over to you.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Hi everyone, my name is Nana. I am a technical product manager at Respond.io. Thank you so much for joining us today. So today we're diving into TikTok business messaging, what it is and why it's matter and how you can use it to boost your engagement and sell. Now into the agenda. So here's what we will cover today. First, we will introduce the TikTok business messaging channel, what it is, how it works, and why it's valuable for your business. Next, I'll walk you through on how to connect TikTok business messaging channel to Respond.io with a live demo. And then we will be exploring TikTok messaging ads, how they drive conversations from ads, and most importantly, how to track where your leads are coming from. After that, we'll jump into another live demo on how to send TikTok conversion events to TikTok to improve your ad performance.
And most importantly, reducing spam leads. And at the end, we'll have a Q&A and you'll get access to our free workflow template and slides. Any questions you have, just put it onto the chat and we'll share it onto screen, for example, like this. And yes, Shadi will go a bit slower. And just remember, just put into the chat and we'll address them later as well. And yeah, Angeline, the webinar is recorded. At the end of it, you'll be receiving an email to get the recording immediately. All right. Okay. Before we start, we just want to get an idea of who's attending this webinar as well. So we want to start with a poll. All right. So is your business on TikTok? Let's share it. Are you yes, no, or are you planning to? All right. Let's take a quick 1 minute. And after that, we can start learning some great stuff. Okay. Awesome. It's a good mix of people who want to and those who are not yet. Oh, okay. More people are moving to planning too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think we can stop the poll here and let's get started.
Nice.
Okay. All right, Nana.
Thank you, Tyler. All right, now let's start off with why TikTok business messaging. So let me share a quick personal story. Because like many of you, I'm also a TikTok user. In fact, I've bought skincare products from TikTok after seeing a creator's review. So what made me decide to buy it? I messaged the seller directly to ask if the product was good for dry skin. And they responded me immediately with exact details that I needed. So that quick conversation sealed the deal for me. So imagine you're a business owner, customer will buy from you as well if you responded instantly. So here's why TikTok business messaging is a game changer. So first, customers want instant replies. Imagine you're shopping for a new skincare product and you find one that looks great. You message the business to ask, is this safe for sensitive skin? Minutes go by and there's no response. What would you do? Most likely you will move on and find another brands that answer quickly, right? So that's exactly what your customers will do if you're not responding fast enough. Next, people curious about your product. So TikTok users DM businesses all the time, asking about services, the prices, the shippings and whatnot. So if you're not responding, you are losing potential sales. So think about industries like health, beauty services, and restaurants. People want fast information. And then accessibility builds trust. So a business that replies fast enough earns credibility. Customer will feel more confident buying from brands that engage with them directly.
Yep, exactly. For example, in my life, if I message a business, if they don't reply, well, for example, 3 days, I will get so annoyed. I mean, I wouldn't trust the business anyway. I would have a very bad impression of it. So especially when you have a small to medium business that's growing, this brand trustworthiness is super important. So being reachable and having the ability to answer questions of customers, potential customers, is super important.
Absolutely. All right, so here are two examples of TikTok posts that drive the most customer questions. So let's look at the first one here. So this is about a creator shares their experience with a popular facial treatment. So the common questions businesses might be getting from this TikTok post is, does it work for sensitive skin? How much does it cost? Where is the treatment available, right? So you, as a business, can leverage this by using TikTok business messaging to reply instantly with treatment details or even booking links. Or you can even offer promotional discounts for first-time clients.
Yep,
Right?
exactly.
So
Because once you hook people into whatever you're sharing online, they're interested. The best time to answer their questions is immediately or yesterday.
yeah. All right, now that we know why TikTok users are reaching out to businesses, how do you manage this conversation effectively? So this is where TikTok business messaging channel comes in. So here's what you can do with it. So first, it will keep all your TikTok messages in one inbox. So that means that no more jumping in between platforms. All your TikTok conversations, DMs will be handled directly in Respond.io. Then you can also automate the replies and qualify leads instantly. So imagine you're flooded with DMs after a viral post. With our AI-powered chatbots and workflow, you can answer all these FAQs and guide potential buyers 24/7. Besides that, you can also route these inquiries to the right person. So your customers got a pricing question, route it to the sales. Product issue, product question, straight to the support. And on top of that, you can also sync all your conversation with your CRM so that when a lead says, I'm interested, then your sales team already know their TikTok journey. So the key takeaway here is that TikTok business messaging isn't just about chatting, and it's about capturing, engaging, and converting your leads faster. And the best part of this is that it's free. Unlike other platforms, TikTok business messaging doesn't charge per message or conversation, so you can interact with your potential leads, customers as much as you want without worrying about the extra costs. All right, before we jump into the demo, let's go over some key limitations of TikTok business messaging, and more importantly, how you can still make the most out of them. So first, your customer must message you first. So just like Meta, right? TikTok doesn't allow businesses to start a conversation, and there is no video or that we are not supporting video or voice messages yet. So right now, only text and images are supported, but that doesn't mean that you cannot be engaging. You can still use visuals, emojis, and structured replies to create a great experience. And there is no broadcast messaging. So all chats are one-on-one. So that is to ensure personalized interactions instead of mass messaging. And last but not least, 48-hour messaging window. So you as a business have 48 hours to respond after a customer messages you. All right, you might be wondering why did these rules even exist, right? So it's beyond our control, and these limitations are in place to keep conversations more meaningful and prevent spam, ensuring that every message is valuable and intentional, right? After all, you wouldn't want to be bombarded by business, for example, if you're a customer, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure every one of you guys have received a spam message, random message from someone that somehow got your number, and you're like, "What the hell is this?" Right? So that's why these limitations are in place to prevent abuse. Unfortunately, there are some businesses out there that are going to abuse and spam people. This is why there's some limitation. But nonetheless, if you're a good, trustworthy business, you're not going to do that anyway.
Yeah. All right, now let's take a look at how this 48-hour messaging window works. So the 48-hour timer starts when contact sends you a message. And then you can send up to 10 free-form messages until your contact replies to you. So what these free-form messages means is that they are unrestricted replies where you can engage naturally with your customer. So for example, right, if your customer asks, do you have this in blue? A strong response would be, yes, we do. Would you like a link to order? Instead of just saying yes, right? So the takeaway here is that each message counts. So make sure every response is intentional and moving you closer to closing a sale.
Yeah, don't be the
Okay.
kind of person that texts people, oh, one word per message. Yes, we have. I think I need to check, blah, 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 like up to so many messages. So do what you will, make sure that it's easy for customers to read.
Yep. And then, so each new contact message, right, will reset the 48-hour timer. And after 48 hours, you can no longer reach out to the contact unless they message you first. So here's an example of this 48-hour messaging window in action. So here, for example, today, 20th February at 10 a.m., right, you will receive first message from your customer. So from 10 a.m., you as a business have 48 hours to respond. And then later at 3 p.m., the customer replies with the second message. So here we reset the timer again, and the same cycle we repeat until the 48 hours ends. So yeah, this is it. And you might be wondering why this messaging window even being enforced, right? So these rules again are here to protect the user experience, and you can still win this by responding faster to capture interest within this 48-hour window. And you can also use TikTok messaging ads to encourage DMs and keep the conversation going. Right, so with all these limitations covered, let's move to the live demo and see how you can start connect TikTok to Respond.io. Right, so right now we are in the dashboard page. Head over to setting and your workspace settings. And under the apps, simply click on the channels and you should be able to look at this add channel button. Then you will be able to see the TikTok channel here. So tapping on connect will then open up this connection page. So here, some information about the TikTok business messaging channel itself. TikTok business messaging that are for Respond.io accounts that are actually registered in the US, TikTok business messaging will not be available for them. And then for TikTok business accounts that are in these regions, right, they wouldn't be able to use the DM functionality. So this means that messages that are sent to or from these regions will be blocked. Right now, let's proceed to connect the channel. So tapping on that will open up this, open up a new tab to log into my account. So here you can choose your preferred connection method. For example, here in my case, I will use a QR code, which will simplify the connections. Let me quickly open my TikTok and scan this. All right, then you need to confirm some access through your TikTok app. And then done. Oh, my apologies, there's some internet server error. Let me try again. Okay, yeah, there you go. So it's done. So after you have, for example, choose QR code to log in, right? As soon as you scan it, just tap on another one extra confirm in your TikTok app, and then voila, you're connected already. So
yeah, it's super easy. I'm sure some of you guys who are used to WhatsApp, it was quite difficult to connect. For TikTok, super easy, simple.
all right, now with the channel ready, right? Let's get into TikTok messaging ads. So TikTok messaging ads, let's connect the dot here. So why did we set up TikTok channel?
Oh
Because
wait,
TikTok
Nana,
is,
I think you
sorry.
missed out. You missed out some things. The 3 requirements you need to connect TikTok.
Oh yeah, thank you for pointing that out. So before businesses can connect, can use TikTok channel in Respond.io, right? You will need 3 things. First will be a TikTok business account. This is mandatory. This is where you can access all the TikTok's messaging features, and then you will need a Respond.io account with admin access so that you can connect your TikTok channel. And then most importantly, you need to make sure that you have your DM enabled for everyone in your TikTok app. So if you enable this, right, you will be able to receive messages from everyone. So in your TikTok app, you can do the permission settings there. And to ease that, we also hyperlink or added the link to the TikTok app article on the instructions on how to have this enabled.
Yep, and I'm sending everyone the link in the chat right now. All right.
Thank you, Tyler.